Today I am going to demonstrate how to register on the TEMU application in an uncomplicated and straightforward manner. Initially, in the description I will provide you with a hyperlink that will lead you directly to the App Store. If you are utilizing an Android device, it will direct you to the Play Store, and if you are using an iPhone, it will guide you to the App Store and something resembling the following will appear. By the way, if it's your first time purchasing, I've left a code in the description that will give you a 30% discount on your first purchase. But anyway, in this video, we will also be looking at certain things and certain details that are important to keep in mind. However, once we have arrived at the TEMU application, using the hyperlink I included in the description, just proceed to download it. The download process will commence, so let's be patient. Naturally, this will vary based on your internet connection speed, and as soon as it has been installed, we will proceed to open it. First, let's install it. Perfect, we've installed it here, and now we have the open button. So let's open the application, and as we can see, it automatically starts showing us a lot of things. So I'll tell you what things you should and shouldn't enable. So TEMU is requesting permission to send you notifications, and I would recommend allowing it. Why? Because in this manner, we will receive discount coupons, new promotional offers, and similar benefits. Once we provide authorization for it to send us notifications, these components will appear, which are fundamentally for configuring the account. To be quite frank, I already possess my account and nothing adverse has occurred to me. I established it using Google. However, I have observed that recently numerous news articles and various discussions have emerged concerning the topic of data management by TEMU and all these sorts of matters. Therefore, for improved security measures and to be proactive in averting any potential future complications, I highly recommend that you establish your account not through Google, not through Facebook, not through Apple, and not directly with X or X, but rather directly here by inputting your email address. Nonetheless, it doesn't necessarily have to be an email you currently utilize in your daily routine, not one you might have recently created or one of those temporary email addresses. Nonetheless, exercise prudence and bear in mind that your account will be associated with that particular email address. Those temporary email addresses can occasionally regenerate after a few days, potentially causing you to lose all the account history. If you later forget the password or TEMU requests a password modification, you might encounter a complication. Consequently, I recommend you explore additional videos on my channel about how to create an account in Yahoo, how to establish an account in Outlook, and even how to set up an account in Gmail to create a completely new email address. In this scenario, let's assume we're going to input any email, click continue, and proceed to set a password. Personally, I haven't encountered any security data issues or anything similar, but I advise that the password, although this might seem evident, should not be the same password you use on other websites, not the same one you have on Facebook, YouTube, or any other email account, as it's prudent to avoid potential complications. So, I'll enter any password here to be able to click register and demonstrate what appears. It mentions receiving your exclusive discounts, exclusive coupons, incredible discounts, and emails with special offers. Here's the point. These will arrive in our email, which is why I suggested creating a completely separate email account, because the discounts they send can be quite valuable. They frequently send discounts on 4 coupons, products that are extremely inexpensive, and you don't need to access the app since these messages arrive directly via email. Let's click OK, and it says thank you for subscribing. We've successfully created our account, and now it requests a security verification. Let's enter the red number here, and there you have it. Our account is fully set up. Because initially, we must accurately configure the account, since I've observed individuals who enter, select certain products, and then discover their account is not configured correctly. Therefore, let's navigate back here, return to the beginning, and scroll down to where it indicates you, where you will subsequently appear. As I was previously mentioning, it is absolutely crucial to ensure that the email address is indeed correct, the one we have entered, and that it doesn't display something like mine, for example. I input a random email address, so I do not recommend doing such things, because eventually TEMU might inform you that the address cannot be verified, which means a product cannot be dispatched to your location. Therefore, in that specific scenario, it's advisable that it appears correctly and doesn't show something like this. Now, in this particular section, there's a designated area for addresses, and that's precisely where we will complete the setup of our account. It is crucial to input the address in this section before you commence searching for products. Why is that? Due to the fact that there are certain products that are exclusively accessible for specific countries, it is highly recommended for you to navigate to the countries section and specifically select your country. If you do not possess any sort of VPN or proxy or anything that alters your location, your country should automatically appear, in my case Colombia. However, if it does not, then choose an alternative from the list of other countries. countries. Now, there might be a question from someone saying, well, I'm in Colombia, but I want to buy on TEMU United States or TEMU Chile. Can I? No, it is not possible to purchase from TEMU in other countries. You must make your purchase from TEMU in your own country unless you utilize some sort of mailbox service or something comparable to have it forwarded from, for instance, the United States to your country, which in my particular case would be Colombia. Therefore, having clarified that particular point, it is essential to remember that you must choose your country, and if it is not listed here, unfortunately, you will not be able to place any orders. Well, let's say you can proceed to a certain stage where it requests specific information, and if you fail to provide an address from the selected countries here, the order will never reach you. Please do not risk sending messages to sellers or anything similar because the products might not arrive. So in my situation, we choose Colombia, then we would add the first name followed by the last name, department, municipality, and postal code. You can search for the postal code online if you are Colombian. You can search for postal code 472 on Google, and a map of all the cities in Colombia will appear, so you can choose your postal code, and you can even enter your address and it will tell you your postal code immediately. Then, concerning the address in particular, we must be extremely precise, although in the vast majority of instances, what holds the utmost significance is this here, the telephone number. I strongly advise against providing any number other than your own, or at the very least one that you have readily accessible to answer incoming calls. In my personal experience with the orders I have placed, in 2 out of every 3 instances, they have contacted me to verify the address to confirm whether it is in a specific location, and on some occasions I have had to travel to where they are to collect the package because they do not deliver it directly to my residence, as they tend to get lost or encounter similar issues. That is precisely why the telephone number holds such importance. For instance, the address is also undeniably crucial for them to successfully reach you. However, the positive aspect is that in the event the order does not arrive due to individuals getting lost, they will still possess the phone number and can contact us to verify their location and ensure we are able to receive it. Alright, once you have everything fully set up, take a look at the top where it indicates free shipping on every single order. That's truly spectacular. Why? Because as it explicitly states, we have complimentary shipping on all orders regardless of which one it is. Now, after we have configured the address, in my situation I did not complete it, but for you, this initial part will most likely undergo an update. What occurs? When it updates, the orders will probably vary, and these options here will likely transform as well, and you'll begin selecting your product. At that particular moment, you just enter, add the item to the shopping cart, and proceed to the subsequent step. And that's the method we would use to register our account on TEMU via the application. If you desire a detailed video on the process of purchasing on TEMU using their application, kindly leave a request in the comments section. I will provide you with numerous tips and recommendations tailored for beginners, ensuring that you can make purchases accurately and avoid feeling deceived or anything of that nature. So far, TEMU has sent me everything, so I have nothing bad to say. Maybe one product arrived damaged, but everything else is perfectly fine. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.